E aí pessoal, quem fala é o Pedro. Bora continuar aqui a série de Dragon Age, então bora lá. Bom, não é exatamente continuar, eu quero dar uma fuçada no castelo, então o primeiro cômodo que eu vim pra dar uma olhada, e eu quero ter uma missão aqui, ó, que é o pátio melhor, que é as missões que você pode melhorar o castelo, pegando certas coisas. Então a gente vai conversar com os NPC, coisas do tipo, vai ser um episódio focado na Fortaleza do Céu. Então vamos começar aqui já. Eu olhei os trajes, tem muito traje interessante, mas o que eu mais gostei foi o formal pretão mesmo. Achei que mais ficou bonitinho no personagem. Vamos ver se tem mais alguma coisa por aqui. Mas eu acho que não. Então vamos descer e vamos julgar o cara. Eu decidi que eu vou. Como é uma. Eu quero fazer sem ficar voltando save. Porque eu não tô muito. Só vou jogar pra curtir o jogo, não vou pra platinar. Então, eu vou pegar o que? Eu vou fazer as conversas vai responder do jeito que eu quero. Se der certo, deu, se não, não tem problema. Tá, primeiro vamos colocar aqui já a missão de julgar, fazer o julgamento e vamos ver o que vai ser.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Responsabilidade triste, quem eu vou julgar?
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least.
Tá,
All this
mínimo.
presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Uma responsabilidade triste, né?
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Tá, vamos começar.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Caramba. Já começa assim então, vamos ver. Oh, tem que mudar esse trono, hein? Trono meio feinho, eu acho.
Knight
Tem um trono mais
Captain
bonito.
Denham, Inquisitor. He awaits judgment for serving the Lord Seeker at Therenfall Redoubt. I knew some of the knights who died there. I asked to oversee his sentencing. The Envy Demon perhaps fooled the Knight Captain, but following his superior's orders nearly destroyed the Templars.
Eu delirava da última vez.
I hope the Knight Captain is lucid enough to understand what he's done.
I only did as I was told.
Knowingly or not, you condemned your brothers and sisters to death.
You would have done the same if you hadn't abandoned the Order. I served faithfully. It went red after what the Lord Seeker told me to do.
Pô, mas seguir cegamente também é um erro, né, mano? Aí que é complicado, né? Eu acho que era bom deixar os Templários julgar ele, né, velho? Porque eles que foram os afetados na causa.
I didn't suffer at your hands. That was your knights in the Templar Order. Let the remaining Templars judge the
Geral
man who
aprovou, que
failed
bom.
them.
The penalty will be death. They can't. Not after what I've seen.
Nossa, já foi direto. Acabou? Ué, a missão não acabou? Ah, eu devo ter que esperar alguma coisa, né? Vamos ver na cripta se a gente conseguiu abrir algo de decoração.
Better and better. What can't we do in a place like this?
Ah, tá, isso aqui é da expansão, né? Estandarte. O que é Dalish? É dos elfos? Nossa, tem muita coisa ainda. Não, isso aqui eu vou deixar pra mexer depois, vai. A gente não vai criar arma agora não, porque isso a gente vai fazer num vídeo que a gente for fazer missão mesmo. O que a gente pode fazer agora? Ah, a gente tem que ir na mesa de guerra. Do julgamento acabou? É, acabou. Tá, de boa, tá ótimo. Vamos fazer esse jardim mais verde também. Esse vídeo vai ser um pouquinho mais longo, tá? Já avisando, porque até eu conversar com todo mundo deve demorar um pouquinho. Pelo menos o básico, quero conversar e ver o que acontece. Mas eu recomendo, se você for platinar, gravar, voltar a conversa, você vê o que você fez errado e faz de novo.
The city has agreed to send us 5 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
Conseguimos algumas coisas. Caminho do Oeste. A gente pode abrir uma nova região aqui então. Não sei se vale a pena já abrir outra região. Serpente de Nevara. Tá, vai lá. Investigue para exaltadas. Sepultura Esmeralda. Caramba, tem muita região, né, pra escolher. Ok. Como redondo.
Have you heard anything? Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Ah tá, isso aqui é pra pegar recursos, né? Não precisa por enquanto. Mais recursos. Completado, completado. Moedas a gente não precisa agora. Eu ainda não entendi porque isso aqui tá indisponível. Talvez tenha que fazer alguma coisa antes.
At your service.
Então, vamos andar, porque o outro tá 2 horas, vai demorar muito.
Inquisitor.
Tá, acho que com isso tá bom por enquanto aqui. Que a prova. Eu tenho que também personalizar a besta, né? A Bianca do Varric.
Inquisitor, I wish we could have spoken earlier, under better circumstances. I've just finished a tour of our new locale. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
Sim, mantemos as aparências.
Certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Theras requires. The Templars came far to fight with us. They need to feel secure here.
E você?
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven.
Faz sentido.
You know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
Queria ter salvado mais
We lost
vidas.
far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lord. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
Tá, a gente fez o meu trabalho. Um bom banho quente vinha calhar. Vai em frente. É bonitinha, né? Vamos ver.
I'm loath to part from such pleasant company. Would you care to walk the castle with me?
Oh, well, a tour then? Let me fetch the steward.
That isn't precisely what I was hoping for.
Well, do let me know if you change your mind. Now I must find
Então, não, ainda não pode. Tem que ter mais aprovação pra fazer isso. Ok.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Griffius claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Tá, também acreditei que a marca era
I
sagrada.
thought the same thing about the anchor, Josephine.
I suppose neither of us could have known what your mark was until now. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Tá, vou ficar bem, né?
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
Tem mais alguma conversa? Deixa eu ver. Nem deixa conversar. Então acho que acabou, né? Isso, deve ter acabado as conversas então. Ué, o barulho foi esse? Tá. Então tá, né? Vamos lá. Tá, a gente já foi na cripta, não interessa agora. O que tem aqui? Nossa, gigante. Tá, pô! Caramba! Ai, a parte de cima. Deixa eu dar uma olhada por aqui. Alguém dorme aqui? Que isso? Tá. Nada tão interessante. Ainda tá em construção. Tudo bem. Vamos ver aqui então. Elisma. Vamos ler o que dá, né? Porque dá XP. Depois a gente lê, a gente vai lendo. Ah, o Durian. O Dorian. Não sei como fala.
Isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. I suppose a proper introduction is called for, now that we're not running for our lives. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of the Tevinter Imperium. I was at Redcliffe when the Venatori assumed command of your southern mages. I only wish I could have given more warning.
Não, não vou querer romance, vou querer romance com a outra, eu acho. Tá, tem como investigar alguma coisa? Você é um magistrado?
Then you're a magister.
I know it's all the same to southerners, but no, I'm not. All members of the Magisterium, and thus all magisters, are mages. But not all mages are part of the Magisterium. Not to
Tá,
imply
tem
I'm
diferença
just
então.
any mage, of course, but let's not start with incorrect assumptions.
Tá, faça um
You
movinatório.
mentioned these Venatori when you arrived. They're a cult.
The Venatori are fools, so desperate to restore the Imperium's glory days that sacrifice our nation's soul. They made an offer to your mage rebels to join forces, but I'd bet they didn't leave the outcome to chance. The result is the army you saw at Haven. This Elder One has more magic than you can shake a stick at.
Caramba! Tá, agradeço a ajuda.
I appreciate what you tried to do at Haven.
for all the good it did. I had an image in my head of rushing in, saving the day. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was
Faz
taught to be the
sentido.
whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Você não é responsável, né,
They
velho?
didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have
Errado não tá.
idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
Você é bem-vindo.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
Não preciso da gratidão deles.
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
Zarpou.
Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Os mais ilustres da sua era. O que isso quer dizer? Tem mais alguma coisa pra falar comigo?
Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp and then that was it.
Uma pena.
Oh, that's too bad.
I helped him walk. He talked about you.
Eu acho que coisa boa não é.
Sure you were on Draste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
Agradeço por me contar.
Thank you for telling me about that.
I thought it was important. Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
Sou você, sobre o Império. Não, acho que o professor aqui vai diminuir as coisas com ele.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Tá. Qualquer coisa depois a gente pergunta se precisar. Tem mais alguém aqui? Ah, tem um outro andar. E o que é isso aqui? Entregar pesquisa. Entreguei alguma coisa. Cordas de arco. Nossa, deu muito ponto. Oxi, o que eu fiz, será? Que é Elisma?
I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
Minaive. Eu não lembro o que é Minaive. Tá. Como vão seus trabalhos?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate, based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
Tá.
You were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
Tá. Quais são suas
How
habilidades?
can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
You're taking over the duties of Minave.
Yes. A death provided the vacancy. I am told there are many who will miss her. My skills will ensure that you do not miss her ability.
Nossa, isso foi meio grosseiro.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Nossa, filho, você foi meio grosseiro agora. Eu sei se você percebeu. Mas, não, rapaz. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa aqui. O que der pra gente coletar, a gente coleta ou lê. Tudo que der ponto de XP é bom pra gente. Ah, aqui deve ser um negócio pra divina, né? Ah, Liliana, vamos conversar, amiga.
I'm sorry.
Eita porra, aconteceu alguma coisa?
Inquisitor, I was not expecting a visit. You had little interest in speaking to me privately before. But as dear Josephine says, it's never too late to make a friend.
Estou
I
interrompendo.
hope I'm not disrupting anything.
The commander was just delivering the names of those we lost at Haven. You must blame me
Tenso.
for this.
A culpa foi sua. Caralho. Não, o culpa do cara, velho. Ele que atacou.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
Você cuida dos seus homens, né?
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Nossa, mas provavelmente ela quer que fale isso, mas porra, o povo não é descartável assim. Tipo, manda lá e sem ter um plano nem nada.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus?
We are better than Corypheus.
Não adianta, filha, ficar pensando nessas coisas. Hein? Ficar remoendo o que podia ter feito diferente não vai ajudar em porra nenhuma.
Our agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, the so-called Venatori. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. For what, I do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Tá, quem? Calpurnia.
Do you know
Calpurnia?
anything about Calpurnia?
Only that Calpurnia is a name from ancient Tevinter legend. An unusual one. She was a priestess of Dumat, foster mother to the founder of the Imperium. A name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends. We must prove them wrong.
Tem razão, melhor sabemos. Continue seu plano.
What strategy do you have in mind?
A subtle approach. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses. I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Tá, fale sobre ele.
Vicinius sounds like a Tevinter name.
Born in Tallow. Although he claims to be from Virantium, he sells rare oils and amber, and prefers red wine to white.
What side of the bed does he sleep on?
He's unremarkable. I cannot think why Calpurnia would care.
Caramba! Tá. Eu posso tentar.
If flattery doesn't work, I'll try something stronger.
As bards say, begin with the sweetest verse. Vicinius could be a most helpful friend. I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Val Royeaux. Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
Tá. Então agora a gente tem uma missão. Interessante. Mais alguma coisa que queira falar, minha amiga? Não, não quero pular não.
Reports of fade rifts and demons.
Assim, tô no ar.
The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Continue.
I'll leave you to your work.
Tá. Então tá, a gente tem que se aproximar de alguém e conseguir uma informação. Essa missão deve ser perdível, então acho que deve ser bom gravar antes de ir lá no cara. Pra gente não ter... Opa, passamos no lugar? Pra não ter chance de a gente perder ela. Tá, quem que a gente vai encontrar agora? Tá. Aqui... Tá, o Solas tá aqui. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Se tem... Ah, mentira, que daqui vai pra biblioteca também. Vai, não vi a entrada. Se soubesse, eu tinha descido por aqui. Tá, eu tenho que ver onde que essa porta dá. Ela dá lá fora? É, ela dá lá fora. Ok. Tá, vamos falar com o Solas. O Solas é o mais complicado de conversar, eu acho. Vamos ver. Como sobre o material?
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Como sobre o
I'd
véu?
like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
Parece perigoso, né?
We've got enough trouble with demons already.
But would they still be demons? Or would they be part of a natural environment, like a fast-flowing...
Tá, ele gosta que a gente
Yes,
fale
it
do
can
véu,
carry
então.
as children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the veil were not present. For better or worse.
Entendi.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster in an area that has seen many deaths. But your anchor, as Corypheus calls it, allows you some control of the breach. That suggests it was deliberate.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Podemos mudar isso?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Tá, Solas não vai falar muita coisa, provavelmente. Esse lado aqui tem o quê?
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored to help with these, whatever they are.
Feliz em ajudar com, sei lá o que é essa aí que tá enfrentando, né, mano? Foi que tem uma pessoa por aqui. Ah, deve ser a... É, a Josefine que tá ali. Tá de boa. O jardim aqui, né? Como que eu melhoro ele?
Ground, even here. This hold has everything.
Deve ter algum lugar, né? Pra clicar. Não dá pra entrar aqui. Aqui dá pra subir. Nossa, o castelo é bem grande, hein? Uma fortaleza mesmo. Tá, vamos falar com a Mara Giselle, que tá bem ali já. E a gente segue pra outro canto do castelo.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I'll do my best to earn this.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Tem, fia. Alguém summonou aqui no seu lado. Tá, posso ajudá-la?
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Tá bom.
Farewell, revered mother.
Farewell.
Tá, mais uma missão então. Quem é você?
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. I intend to carry on the work of my esteemed colleague, Adan. He thought highly of you. You will be missed.
I look forward to working with you.
And I you. I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Legal, filha. Interessante. Plante sementes no viveiro para cultivar e fabricar itens. Ah tá, então aquelas sementes que eu peguei é pra plantar aqui então. Ok. Falando com vazio, filha? Tá, aqui não tem nada. Quem é você?
You get a title, I get the boot. I see how it is. I mean, thanks for my life. Pleased to serve.
Oxi!
Inquisitor.
Mano, o cara tá bolado comigo, velho. Ah, Train aqui. A Train. Eu não sei como fala o nome dela. Rain mesmo? Porque tem H, né?
Watch that tip, Morris.
Idiota do Morris. Quem que é o Morris? Eu não sei quem é o Morris. Temos que descobrir quem é o Morris, então pra gente poder ficar de olho nele, né? Ah, Viviane é uma causa complicada pra mim também, né? Fora os solas, ela também me complica.
What a fascinating life you lead, my dear. First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
Caramba, véi. Vou tentar.
I'll talk to Josephine. Maybe we can get matching gowns before the next attack.
I've got a tailor in Valwayor who can work miracles, my dear. But not those sort of miracles. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
Vai cuidar dos seus problemas. Eu não pude salvar todo mundo, né?
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Tá bom. Sumiu daqui. Oxi. Ah, minha missão é aqui, ó. Pra construir. Cadê? Aonde que é? É aqui dentro? Ah, é aqui, ó. Jardim. Invista espaço de jardim para aumentar sua utilidade. Aumente a capacidade de produzir ervas e cria espaço para Xander colete recursos doados pelos fiéis. Ok, tá ótimo. Tá, pedir poste de lenha. Eu não sei onde encontra essa fechadura, talvez dê uma olhada depois. Esse minério acho que a gente pode comprar no mercado negro, né? Pra fazer isso. Ou, ó, como é no oásis proibido, talvez a gente vasculhe lá pra achar esse minério. Mais uma pedreira. Nossa, ainda faltou pus de aranha, mas eu não tinha aberto isso aqui já? Ah, qualquer coisa eu faço, pego mais lá depois então, não tem problema. Tá. Ah, esse é o Morris. Você tá fazendo de arte, amigo.
Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
Tá. Estamos bem supridos.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts.
Carai.
It was exhilarating.
Tá, onde está a
The previous
intendente?
quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
Esse cara é meio estranho, hein? Suas
What
qualificações.
makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with numerous houses.
As qualificações dele são as casas que a família dele tem conexão.
Namesake.
And your qualifications?
That was my question. I am a nexus.
Caralho!
Tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
Sei lá, hein? Esse cara é meio zoado.
For you, Inquisitor.
Que bizarro, hein? Esse cara é meio estranho. É que a gente também não é qualificado exatamente, né? A gente foi meio que jogado aqui. Mas beleza. Vamos ver. Falta pouca gente agora pra conversar, eu acho, né? Vamos pela ordem. O Blackwall tá aqui, vamos no Blackwall primeiro.
Sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. They're a spot.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Tá, quer dar uma olhada por aí? Vamos dar uma olhada por aí.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
Se vemos ele, ele nos vê também.
On the other hand, that means he can see us from miles away.
Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Você não tem utilidade morto, amigo.
Watch that this enthusiasm of yours doesn't get you killed.
I wouldn't be the first to die in your service.
Caralho!
People flock to your banner, eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it.
Caralho, ele ficou puto comigo, hein?
Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
A pose do boneco, meu Deus do céu. Mano, do jeito que ele complica a situação, Fala que sim, vamos ver.
I was chosen by Andraste. She saved me. We shouldn't question it.
I don't. We all need to believe in something.
Caralho. Cara, mano, o Blackwall acabou comigo em meio segundo, velho. Mano, não dá pra entender os personagens. Tem personagem que quer que, tipo, você não tenha baixas, tipo Josefine e tipo, Liliana e tal. E tem gente, tipo, Blackwall que fala assim, mano, vai morrer gente, e se eu for morrer pra matar o cara, eu morro. Aí é meio complicado saber o que cada um quer, né, velho? Então tá. Blackwall é tudo pela causa, o famoso. Vai, Sarah.
Well, about time you came around to talk, innit? Sign me up, then not so much as a welcome. Little busy, I hope, making sure this new place can keep out a pissing archdemon. And the thing controlling it, that we're hunting. Droste, what did I step in?
Sabia que seria estranho.
Maybe nobody saw this coming, but you knew how I got the job.
I know what people said, but people believe all sorts of shite when they're scared. Swear at a farmer and you've cursed his crops. Spill the salt and you're dead by dawn. Dance through town in a goat's head and children people never had go missing.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Carifi thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, Seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
Escolha a causa que quiser, né?
As long as you're reliable when we go Magister hunting, stay for whatever reason you like.
Like don't have nuts to do with it. Not when we're tracking monsters that shouldn't be. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order. For now.
Cara, esse Gawar é maluco. Isso faz quase sentido.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring them on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Gente. Tá, você quer falar mais alguma coisa?
Sir Lordy Bloomers.
Lord Calçolo, arrombada. Nossa, eu posso mandar ela embora? Desnecessário. Caso meus aliados.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things, the ones who give orders?
Os conselheiros.
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business if you have to have it. And Cullen. I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice.
Tem um cabelão lindo. Tá. O que você acha do Solas?
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays. Right? Tough though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Interessante. Nossa, pode perguntar de todo mundo. E o Cole?
What about Cole?
I'm not saying nothing about that. That thing is just wrong.
Tá, vamos perguntar a opinião dela, né?
Thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? Like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
Oxi.
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinta.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows.
Nossa! Caramba!
An iron bull?
He makes me wonder about things.
Eita, pô!
Look like. Woof.
Meu Deus!
We'll talk later.
good, right? I'll be here.
Pera aí, não acabei ainda não.
Your wishes, something, something.
Os blá blá blá. Não, acho que é errado perguntar do passado dela. Não, vai em frente.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Voltar ali daqui por um motivo, tá ligado? Não tem direito de ficar perguntando.
Heard there was a big demon at the Seeker Fortress. Gotta say I don't mind missing that. Getting into your head, messing around.
Nós voltamos.
Dead now.
That's why I like you, boss. Always staying positive. Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Vamos ver então.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Vamos lá.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much. So, you ready to kill some demons?
Genial.
Venatori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink.
Quer mostrar o ponto de vista dos soldados pra gente, então.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option. But a few faces might help.
Isso foi bom.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that. No matter what comes next.
Que da hora, né, velho? O ponto de perspectiva do touro, velho. Interessante. Ah, tá, ele saiu daqui agora, né? Tá lá dentro. Tá, mas tem a Cassandra aqui. Mas bom, o vídeo vai ficando por aqui. A gente continua no próximo. Deixa o like, se inscreve no canal. Até a próxima e fui!